Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
This is Bucky. He's got his tiny little teddy bear.
He does.
And he is ready for some Frieren Beyond Journey's End.
Yeah.
This is episode 7 that we are checking out today. And you can get all of our reactions for Frieren in a playlist in the description of this video. You ready to do this?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Let's do it.
I wonder if the party's going to be 4 people or if it's going to just be these 3. I feel like they got to get one more.
Yeah.
The original party was 4.
I agree.
It's not a terrible reward to receive for defeating monsters.
I don't see the appeal.
When you find nothing but forgeries, you start to doubt whether the genuine article ever existed in the first place.
It's like a fairy tale.
I suppose enough years have passed that she's become something of a myth. I might be the only one left alive who knew her.
Aw.
Good morning.
She woke up early!
Well, with butterfly kisses, who wouldn't wake up early?
This is deserving of a reward.
Massage? Nice. She's blowing on her soup for? Okay.
A reward is like, I guess, sort of baby treatment.
Yeah, I guess
Somebody's
so.
gonna feed her and blow on her hot food for her.
How come you don't do that for me when I wake up early?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Well, just saying. A certain standard has been set.
My most humble thanks. When I saw this landslide, I feared I would never find a way through the pass.
Can you just have Stark just chop through it with his axe?
Hey, is this actually necessary? This would go faster if you just used your magic to move his cart.
What a future traveler.
Exactly.
That's what Fern said.
So it's
we
Fern's
wouldn't want to be
fault.
selfish now, would we?
That's rich coming from you.
Giving sass to Fern.
Thanks.
Careful, it's booze.
It's strange. I thought landslides happened on a bigger scale.
This was likely caused by such a skirmish.
So now we're tending to the scars of battle.
Mr. Stark, would you mind helping me over here?
Could you maybe drop the Mr. part? Stark is fine. Pretty sure we're close to the same age.
I was about to say, because you guys are the same age, pretty much, or like he's like a year or 2 older.
Stark, you're wasting everyone's time. Help me.
I just meant that if we're gonna go on this journey together, you could drop the formality.
She just did.
And it wouldn't hurt you to be a little friendlier, you know? I'm a warrior with a sensitive soul.
Assume you're making good progress?
Let's hurry, Mr. Stark.
Fine. You have my undying gratitude. If you'd like, I can show you the fastest route into town.
Be nice.
I've lived for many decades, but this is my first time meeting one of your kind.
I suppose we are a rarity.
Now that I'm thinking about it,
How
you're
come?
the only one I've ever seen in person too.
There aren't very many of us.
What happened?
In fact, I've only ever met a handful of other elves in all my travels. We may live a long time, but we've scattered to the winds. Of course, it doesn't help that we don't have romantic urges or reproductive instincts.
Oh, yeah.
Over 400 years have gone by since I've laid eyes on another elf.
Damn.
This is a lovely view of the town.
It was on this very day many moons ago that Himmel and his party of heroes defeated the demons who plagued this.
That's a hell of a
Damn.
demon.
Yeah, very cool design.
The Liberation Festival commemorates their triumph.
Humans love to make a fuss. They'll use any excuse to hold a festival.
But we can't have that. And so we celebrate in remembrance of those who fought on our behalf.
Excellent work.
The 5th time's a charm.
This sculptor worked faster than previous ones.
You are constantly getting statues put up in your honor.
Look how short she is.
Our lives are fleeting compared to yours. Take a look at this face. Future generations must see how handsome I was.
Whatever, I'm heading back to the inn.
Nice.
There is a greater reason. When we 3 are gone,
Inspire.
our statues will keep you from feeling lonely.
Aw.
Come again?
You'll know we existed, that we aren't just fairy tales, but people who stood beside you.
Oh, Himmel.
Now that we're here,
You
I
kinda
must
look
say
like that
you
one.
bear a striking resemblance
Yeah.
to Miss Frieren, that mighty mage of yore.
Well, shall we be off? We have a long road ahead of us.
You haven't told me what our final destination is yet. Where are we going?
To heaven.
That sounds fun.
There are a lot of guards here. Do you suppose something happened?
Every town you go to, there's a lot of guards.
We're in town, Mistress Frieren.
Demons approach.
Ooh. Looks like demons are in charge here.
They look like vampires.
Yeah. They're aristocrats.
Well, Graf Granite, Did you hire an elf to kill us?
I can't take credit. Though it's true I despise you and pray for your death, Lord Lumnia. I wouldn't be so bold as to openly attack a peace envoy in the center of town.
It's a peace envoy?
They're probably adventurers who don't understand what's going on here.
Certainly, if that's your story. But in these cold, calculating eyes, I see bloodlust.
Really?
I know how the townfolk feel. They tremble at the sight of me. You see only a wild beast that should be put down.
And is that not what you are? Demons are simply monsters who have learned human speech. You only communicate with lies.
Throw her in the mansion's dungeon.
She like, doesn't put up any fight.
Hey, wait!
Frieren almost seemed like, not again.
This is so boring.
We have bad news.
They say you'll be down here for 2 or 3 years.
Shorter term than I expected. Could you bring me a few grimoires later?
I know you don't experience time as humans do, but this is going a bit too far.
It's not as though I actively chose to be locked away.
But she didn't fight.
What did he mean when he called those demons peace envoys?
Ara the Guillotine. You have heard of her, right?
The 7 Sages of Destruction, and Ara was one of them.
Cool title.
We killed most of her followers, but she slipped away and disappeared.
What if that's who's on the throne?
I'm told that she came back to power 28 years ago.
When Himmel died.
Many casualties, but the demons have grown exhausted by the...
Way to put that together, handsome. I didn't even think about that.
There's no use trying to negotiate with their kind.
Surely some good can come of it. Why not speak to them? Wouldn't the best option be to stop fighting and start talking their problems out?
Nothing will be resolved that way. Have you ever wondered why those monsters chose to speak the same language as humans?
Please, Hero, you must slay this devil.
It's only a child.
It ate her! My daughter is dead! Swing your
It
sword!
ate her? Oh.
It hurts. Make it stop, please, Mommy.
Tricking you.
Yeah, but I mean, how do you swing the sword?
I know.
I'll handle this.
My friends, surely this scared little girl can eat what we do in order to survive. Why don't we give her the opportunity to atone for her mistakes? No, Chief.
For eating a kid? No.
It took our daughter!
Yeah, there's no atonement for that.
Here, let me tend to your wounds.
Hope it bites your hand.
Yeah. Oh, you sweet,
Himmel,
naive person.
You're going to regret not killing this deep...
Why don't you speak to her and see? We'll be in this village for some time anyway. We might as well try.
I hope I'm proven wrong, but I'm with Frieren. And I don't think the story gets told if it has a happy ending, considering her stance on demons now. Huh.
Why did you murder the village chief?
Because it was fun.
We should have killed it at once. These monsters cannot live among us.
There it is again. Every day since I came here, I've felt your desire to kill me. But I just wanted to live in harmony.
No, you didn't.
I figured out a way to make things right. Here, take this child as a replacement for your offspring.
Oh.
Oh no.
That girl is the daughter of the village chief.
Yes, but
She
he
was.
isn't alive anymore. Despite my good intentions, it seems as though I've unfortunately made another mistake. I'm taking this child hostage.
Oh. That was quick.
You won't stop me again?
No.
Mommy, please.
Frieren, just like, that's not gonna work on me.
Why call out to a mother? Demons are monsters, and like all monsters, they don't raise their young. Once born, you are abandoned. Why would you call out to a mother you've never known?
It's simple.
Manipulate you.
That word stops humans.
Yep.
It keeps them from murdering us.
You can't trust a thing they say. They're monsters who learned to speak. Monsters who found they could lure in humans by crying, "Help me." Wow. Just don't forget about the grimoires.
Got pretty dark for this show.
Yeah.
What insolence. It's a human diplomatic tactic. I'm more curious about the rogue mage. I've seen her face before. Wild beasts who only communicate with lies. It's not an inaccurate description. She can see us for what we are. No one else in this town understands our true nature. Or perhaps she's just logical. She knows there's but one reason to learn our praise language.
This town won't be standing for much longer. I should use the confusion as a cover to escape.
Where are we?
This is my son's room. He was a good boy. He'd often boast that he'd take control of the family soon, offering me a chance to finally relax. He fought bravely alongside His Majesty, who then gifted him this sword.
And where might your son be now?
He died in battle against your leader, Aura, 10 years ago. This sword is all that was left of him. You monster! I invited you here to avenge my boy, the child you took from me. Your peace means nothing to me!
You should have done it before talking, dude. You should have just acted. Giving it time? Nope.
Allow me to compliment the tidiness of your son's room. I wager you've kept it just as it was 10 years ago.
What does it matter to you?
I've kept my father's room the same since he was lost to us too. From when you struck him down. We can put an end to all of this, don't you see? Or we can go on spilling each other's blood, causing more grief, ruining more lives.
What he says makes sense, but he wants to wait until he gets the upper hand. Drop it and you're dead.
Show them to the guest room. I shall consider this.
Lord Lugnia, what is a father?
Exactly.
Who can say?
Frieren said they don't have a family or whatever, so he just completely made that shit up.
Mm-hmm.
Graf Granite resents us, but he is also an empathetic man, and that's a flaw we can wield against him.
Mm-hmm.
I aim to win his trust, and if I do, I'll ask him to lower the town's defensive barrier as a show of good faith. Then Lady Aura's forces will raise this meddlesome town and feast.
Oh.
I can't help but notice it's just you and me, Linya. Where has Drat run off to?
He said he was eliminating an obstacle.
How irresponsible. What will I do with that reckless youth?
Is he going after Frieren?
I think so.
Why are you here? Please, return to...
Shit.
Well, that was easy.
Uh-huh.
Sorry. I'm told visiting hours are over.
I'm an executioner named Drat. I serve Aura at the guillotine. Don't fight. I have come here to kill you.
Not pretending you want peace anymore?
We've just begun.
I should warn you that I am fairly strong.
Stronger than me?
Yeah.
Stronger even than Aura the guillotine.
Don't you know?
Oh, what a great last line, though.
No. Oh.
Torture is real.
It is. I mean, just...
You're about to get into it.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, just like how calm Frieren is this entire time, and like her brag there or whatever wasn't a brag. It was just a fact. It was just like, I'm warning you, like I'm strong. It's like, yeah, stronger than your master.
Yeah, that was. I mean, that was just. It's so badass, and yet it feels funny to say badass because to what you said, Frieren always is so kind of like calm and zen.
Mm-hmm.
Like it almost feels like the two don't necessarily go together, and yet in Frieren they do.
Yeah, and then because I was surprised she let herself get letting herself get captured. Like, I mean, because okay, she just didn't want to like hurt anybody that didn't have to be hurt, but she also seemed like she wasn't gonna stay there. She was like kind of already planning her escape. She's just like a lot like the show itself. Just takes her. It's all about time with her. She has all the time in the world, so she takes her time with everything, like with her planning, and like also like her sleeping all the time, like not waking up early. It's like the early bird gets the worm or whatever, and like you feel like humans gotta wake up early and tackle the day because each day could be our last, and like you gotta make the most of the time that we have here. And for her, it's just like, no, I mean, like, why would I want to go through my long life like sleepy? It's like I'd rather like, I don't know. She just takes her time with everything, and nothing's in a rush, and that's why she doesn't have to like wake up early. She wakes up whenever she wakes up, whenever she's naturally wakes up, and she's no longer tired.
I will say that the demons are incredibly impressive, just in terms of their manipulation. In another show that we're watching, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, we talk about envy and how good envy is at manipulation. This is just as good, but different because, like all things Frieren, it's done so just calmly and logically. They study their prey expertly. and they know exactly what buttons to push. If you are a child and you are hurt and you call out for a mother, there's going to be somebody who doesn't think that you should die, even if you've devoured someone else's child right in front. I mean, like, you know, they play on our heartstrings brilliantly. And I'd freely admit it would work on me if I were there.
And they play on the heartstrings like even up until the end, like because a lot of times you'll see like if the demons are trying to like trick a human or whatever, they'll be like all calm and they'll talk in the child voice, and then once like the demon knows like the jig is up or whatever, and you're not gonna believe it, and it's like or it's like dying, like you'll like get like the demonic voice and like fiery eyes, and all of a sudden like spew hatred and everything. But even when the demon child was dying, and it was just like everything was very matter of fact, and like so it makes you feel like question it even at the end when it's dying and it's evaporating away or whatever. Like it leaves you with that human empathetic feeling of just like did I do the right thing? Was this right? Like maybe this demon could have learned how to be a good like a good person or whatever, or a good demon, like maybe we just need to be taught right, like the villager thought. Even its action of trying to like appease the woman that hated her by giving her daughter, but like by killing the other one, it was like it was all very like kind of like Frieren was like in cold and calculated, but just like in a different way.
Yeah, I mean, I will say that whole thing made me question, because it was sort of child-esque in the like, hey, I know I took your child, so here's another child. Like, sorry I stole your slice of pizza, but here's another pizza. It's like it didn't compute that there's not like an equivalent exchange there. And it didn't compute that killing the guy was bad, or at least it didn't seem to. And that's the part that kind of confused me, was I'm like, is this part of the manipulation to seem so childlike and to have such an inability to comprehend kind of like human whims? Or did this demon really not understand, and had they really tried to kind of like make a gesture of assimilation? Based on the other demons we've seen, I'm inclined to say it's more the former, not the latter. But I'm sitting here like even still was questioning like, well, maybe it is trying to make good.
And that's why it's smart.
And it's genius. And then like I also really loved the sort of backhanded compliment that it paid to humanity when it said like, oh, because we've learned when we say that word, mother, it stops humans from killing us. Isn't it magical? And I'm like, damn, if that isn't such a backhanded compliment. Like, humanity is so kind and good that when a child calls for his mother, they try to help, not hurt. And yet this is exactly why they're dumb enough to get killed. Like, it was such a backhanded compliment to humanity as a whole.
Well, it's the same thing he said about the king or whatever of the town. When he was talking about, he's like he has empathy, so like we can use that to our advantage.
Yep.
And just like, I like how they continue to play on the fact of like, Frieren said that, okay, they'd have no concept of the word mother. And then this guy starts talking about it. It's like, you killed my son. It's like, okay, but then you killed my father.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, he didn't even ask him like any follow-up question. He's just like, when was this? Like, when did I kill? Like, he just like, I guess, like, killed so many demons. Just like, he thought that, okay, I must have killed someone's father at some point. And like, like I wasn't thinking in that moment, it just filled with the rage and whatnot. But yeah, so it's smart, like the whole kid like trying to assimilate or whatever, because again, you think about like the demon, like, okay, the jig is up, like, this person hates me, and like I'm like, you think, oh, kill that person, like maybe then if that person's gone, then everyone else will like accept me or something. But in trying to continue to like assimilate in it, it's, oh, what a better place to have like a feeding ground if you're able to like live among the food or whatever,
and come and go with that
suspicion. Exactly, and just like continue to build that trust or whatever, so you'll always have your food around.
The techniques of vampires, right? Like I said, they remind me of vampires in terms of like how they dressed and sort of the way that they spoke, and it is sort of that same thing. Like in vampire lore, vampires try to assimilate into being in human society, and then of course they are surrounded by their meal ticket anytime they want.
Yeah, I've enjoyed Frieren. It's been like a nice like chill show that we've been checking out, but I have to say like this episode probably hooked me like the most. Maybe like the first episode hooked me for sure, And like but like this one maybe might have been my favorite episode, as far as like, introducing the demons, Frieren's just cold-blooded line. Like it was the same thing when she blasted that one demon, like used his spell against them.
Yeah.
It's like, that was my spell. Oh, that was such a cool moment. But yeah, like this is like, especially since like when I asked in the opening title sequence or whatever, like who that, I guess demon or whatever, elf, whatever I thought that was, like sitting in the chair. I think now we know, that's why I assume it's her. Cause like, again, when they showed like her army and like they showed like the demon sitting in the chair. So yeah, it's just like, okay, now I feel like we're getting into, I don't know, more than meat in it.
100%. Totally agree. Yeah, Frieren having that badass line at the end, that just kicked this up a notch in a new way.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, that demon, especially the like just like flick of the finger and killing him. I mean, because I would wondered, I'm like, oh, they let her take away her staff. And
I wonder what happened to that too, because like once she was down, it was next to her.
Yeah.
And then they picked her up, and I didn't see any soldiers pick it up, but it wasn't on the ground anymore. So I was wondering, where's her staff?
Yeah, and then I guess I just haven't realized, seen her without the staff, so I don't know like what kind of magic she can do without the staff and how much of it like is harnessed. If that just like harnesses her power. I thought like that was like, like she can't cast magic without it. Obviously, she's not afraid in this moment without her staff, so she can still kick some ass. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that executioner. I mean, just to be so lethal with so little effort, very impressive. And very intimidating as far as our villains go, and for her to just nothing, not a flinch, not a bead of sweat, just like,
yep,
yeah, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Yeah,
just facts.
And slick move by Himmel, like slicing off the hands of the demon or whatever, to like save the girl, like really quick for him.
Yeah, and to what you said in terms of like, Himmel represents kind of like the best of humanity, right?
Yeah.
And so he doesn't want to kill the demon child at first. When he sees what happens, his first concern is for the human child still remaining. So like he grabs her, and I love how Frieren's like, "Are you gonna stop me now?" And he's like, "Nope." Boom, no hesitation. That thing was evaporated.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, it still cried out for mom, and like Frieren did it, and like how Frieren just asked, like, very inquisitive as far as like, why do you say that?
Yeah,
mom, why are you doing that?
Yep.
She still wants to like, continually her thirst for knowledge.
Yeah.
Great episode. We're looking forward to the next one, and let us know what you thought about it down below in the comments. And thanks so much for checking out our reaction for Frieren Beyond Journey's End, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.